All right, what's up YouTube? So today we are going to show you how to replace the trimmer line on your Ryobi weed whackers. These things can be particularly tough after they've been used for a while, but it is pretty simple once you get the hang of it. So let's go ahead and dive in. So first things first, obviously you got to get this thing apart. I have the version that just spins and comes right out. You are going to pop out the middle part here. I knew I was getting short online just because I can tell I've been weed whacking for a while. So here you can see pulling the old little line out. That one is done. And then what you're going to want to do, so first things first, is you are actually going to pull out all of the line that you want to re-spool this thing with out of your stack of trimmer lines. So you're just going to pull out as much as you need here, and then you are going to snip it, right? So first things first, you want to get all your new trimming line pulled out. And then next, what you are going to do is you will see there is a little eyelet kind of through the middle of the spool here. You're going to take this line and you're just going to send it right on through the middle. All right. And then next step is you want to make sure that there are equal lengths on both sides, right? So we're going to pull this a little bit longer, and we are going to make sure that this is about equal, right? So you've got your line here all done up. Pretty simple. You're going to thread it right through the middle and just make sure that you have equal ends on both sides. Okay, and then once you have your line equaled out so that it's the same length on both sides, you are going to take one of the ends and you are going to thread it through the hole right here, right? You're going to pull it like that, and then you are going to take the other line and we are going to thread it through the other side here, right? Just like that. Okay, so you've got your line threaded through both sides here, really simple. And then what you're going to do is you are going to slap this thing in there. So you're going to pull your lines tight on both sides and then make sure that thing fits right in there. All right. Now that we've got that through, we are going to double check again, just make sure we got same length on both sides. Really, really simple there. And then all you are going to do from here is you are just going to go ahead and spin this thing, right? So we're going to spin it and we are going to spool that line up on here, which is going to bring it shorter, right? So spin, spin, spin. And as you can see, my line here getting shorter pretty quick. So pretty darn easy here. And we'll leave it the length that I want to start trimming. Here we are, right? So now you've got your trim line ready. It's loaded back in there. Of course, you can twist this thing to your heart's content, just depend on how long you want your trimmer line to be. You've got that stuck back in there. And then, of course, you are going to slap it right back on your weed whacker. So pretty simple here. Locked it back on and we are good to go. So that is how easy it is to restring a Ryobi. It takes just a couple minutes, very, very simple. And then of course from here, as you start weed whacking, these get shorter. You're gonna push this middle part down and they just come out both sides. So you can use all that line that you just spooled up in there. So hope this video helped. I have got this trimmer line that I really like. If you wanna check it out, I'll put a link down in the description. As always, please like and subscribe. Feel free to leave any comments. If you got questions, I'll get right back to you, and appreciate you guys for watching.